Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to 80 Days. We're in Tehran. Our funds will be ready to collect at the bank when the bank opens. Tapping the clock will skip time open. Alright, so the market opens at 7 a.m. No, the bank. Oh, the bank doesn't open till noon? Shit. When's our train go? But, anything new at the market? There's a wool shirt and an evening jacket. But then I'd have to get pants, then we have to carry a whole nother train. Oh, fuck it. We got the money, or we'll get the money when we get to that one place. We'll buy the pressure gauge. I hope this isn't too many suitcases. It's probably a really bad idea how many suitcases I grabbed. Alright, we're going to speed things up a little bit. Soon as that bank opens. Oh man, do we have to replan the departing thing? We returned to the bank at opening time to collect our funds, then we were ready to proceed once more. So we should have 1,000 more? Wait, where's our... That didn't go up at all, did it? Alright, so I just wasted some time there. This is a whole wasted day. So we want to go to Kabul. Train departs tomorrow at 8 a.m. Alright, cool. We're good. I thought we were supposed to go before. So why don't we just sleep until tomorrow? So we're taking 2 days off. That's alright. As night fell, I buffed and shone my master's pocket watch. Or I spent a few hours polishing the shoes in the lobby. Let's go out and explore. I went out to explore, but found nothing of any particular interest. Alright, so why don't we depart? We will hire more luggage space. The Khmer Taj had extended its route, and it now ran from Istanbul through the Persian Empire and all the way to the British frontier city of Kabul. I was sorry to be leaving Tehran, a place of true responsibility. Still, the Khmer Taj left us in no doubt that we were leaving. Its engines fired, and we rocketed away along the rails. Good, I'll talk with my... Ooh. Greetings, Madame Tamina. Passapartout! What a strange names. Can you tell me about the roll from, How about Kabul to Agra? No idea. But some buyers will pay well for top hats. I am not going to sell my master's top hat. Thank you. We want to go to Benares. Agra to Benares? Let's just say people will pay well for top hats. But is it possible to go to Benares? Tell me more about Benares. My childhood sweetheart, Kinte. What was that? Had a friend who worked by the mechanical elephant from Benares to Calcutta. What if I read you some poetry? Will you tell me more about Benares? Are you a fan of poetry, madame? Most generous. Okay, tell me more about Benares. I heard the quickest way from Benares is through Lahore. Alright, then. Let's ask about any Benares route. Benares to Bombay. That would get us to India if we can get to Benares. My good man, you can obtain jars of turmeric in Bombay that will sell for a fortune in Singapore. I don't care. Benares to Allahabad? Please, monsieur. I must go. How about play cards? Thank you. Alright, tell me more about, well, Kabul. Yeah, it's the northernmost city of the British Raj. I want to go to Delhi from Kabul. I don't want to go to Delhi, though. Carriages? I want to go to Rio de Janeiro? Brazil? Tell me about Rio de Janeiro. I'm told you can pick up amethysts in Rio. What about Rio to... That's gotta be Santiago, Chile. What about Rio to Santiago, Chile? Oh my, is that the time? Okay, what routes did we learn about? Benares to Calcutta. I don't think that's gonna help us right now. That might later on, though. Oh, those are the only ones we learned about? One of the Armenian porters nudged his Pashtun friend and muttered something uncomplimentary as he watched me struggle to load our things in the luggage car. I'm going to focus on my task. It's rude to stare, you bitch! I told them haughtily. You look very strange for a servant, said the Armenian fellow, whose name turned out to be Abajan. I looked the man level in the eye. I'm French. Well, I'm perfectly a la mode. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm a strange sort of servant, I admitted, thinking of the unconventional services I'd performed for my master since we departed London. Like what? Picking the hairs off of his toe? They only laughed pityingly in my response. Stop making fun of me! You guys are mean! Monsieur Abajan and tucked a purple lamb's wool pashmina around my neck. Perhaps this will help, he said rather hopelessly. Ooh, I felt like a prize dog. Am I his bitch now? I'm gonna stroke the soft fabric. Ooh, it's silky. As I returned to my compartment, Monsieur Fogg made no comment about how beautiful I looked. Why doesn't he notice? Distracted by the whistles and shouts which marked our departure from Tehran. The Pashima scarf should fetch a good price in Agra. Should we sell it? I don't think we're going to Agra. I woke gently to the rumble of the train and dressed quickly, deciding to... I'm going to put the scarf around my neck. I'm going to be beautiful! Around my neck in dashing style. Monsieur Abajan was entirely correct in his sartorial assessment. The color suited my complexion very well. Monsieur Fogg took one look at me and raised an eyebrow. Very vibrant, he remarked. I'm not going to offer it to him. It was a gift from my friend, who's not my friend, I said with a smile. You do, he said dryly, have a great facility for making friends. Ooh, wait, is there a wistfulness in this tone? I think it's another veiled insult. Or I'm gonna be dumb. I believe he complimented me! I could scarcely credit it. So do you, monsieur. That's hilarious. He's being sarcastic with me. I'm like, you're good at making friends too! So do you, monsieur, I lied stoutly. Though my master tended to accumulate whist partners while passing out acquaintances, or in passing acquaintances rather than friends. Was his only reply, before he turned away and fixed his attention upon the passing scenery until the Khmer Taj pulled into Herat, on the border of the Persian Empire and the frontier of British Indian colonial lands. Ooh, I've improved relations with the boss by kissing up to him. I can wait, but we're just gonna... Let's see what's in the news. Dozens arrested in constitutional riots in Istanbul. I hope we didn't start that. We were like, yeah, everybody riot! And then we left. Oh, man. Mr. Horace, with your hands up, you're all like, woo! We're doing things. We had our papers inspected by a Persian customs officer with a pair of magnificent extending spectacles, made of polished brass. Ooh, I like that brass. Engraved with Farsi script along the arms. He inspected our documents while turning a small lever behind his ear. Each pair of smoked glass lenses slipped over the clear ones, and he inspected our documents once more. Oh, that's cool! You are widely traveled? He remarked. Yes, we were traveling around the world, my friend, I blurted, and could nearly hear my master refrain from rolling his eyes. Oh, God. I called the master a girl, too. Oh, well, it is none of my business, the official remarked philosophically. Your papers are in order. Good luck with your travels. We repeated much the same experience with the British customs official a few hours later, so we arrived in Kabul, thoroughly inspected and officially stamped. Geometry equipment should be quite valuable here. Alright, let's go to the market. Well, a monkey wrench, a hand-woven carpet. A monkey wrench, part of the engineer set. Do we own part of the engineer set? We do! Let us sell... Oh, what the fuck did he say was going to be worth a lot? The scarf? Oh, no. The geometry equipment! So let's get the monkey wrench. So now we've got engineering equipment if something we're on does bad. I love the air traveler set, but we don't have... I'm not buying another suitcase. Oh, we might be able to fit it in this one. Sweet! The elastic wallet would probably be a good idea not to get... An stealable elastic wallet. Wait, that seems like a good idea. So what should we get rid of? Safety clip? Well, we don't have much of the heavy storm outfit. We need more of the dusty road one. What do we got over here? Playing cards are good. We're going to keep the railway set. That has saved us a bunch of money. We have the air traveler set complete now. I think we need the timetable yet. Why don't we sell this and buy the elastic wallet so no one's going to steal from us? I would love the hand-woven carpet, but I don't know where Chittagong is, or if we were even going to be likely to go to it. Oh, wait, we might! That's a lot of money. Is the market still open? Let's do it. We'll buy another suitcase. He's gonna get mad at all the suitcases we've got. And buy the hand-woven carpet. Alright, and then we'll explore while we're here. As we explored the city, we were rather unceremoniously seized by a score of British infantry and marched along the walls of Kabul. Up the mountain ridge into the fortress of Bala Hizar. Monsieur Fogg protested our treatment, and I stayed silent. As befits a gentleman's valet. I'm a ballet, I dance for him. It is his job to be mad, it is my job to shut up and take shit. We were presented to a small bespectacled gentleman in a palatial office which looked rather more like a court, despite the piles of books and surveyor's equipment littering the floor. He gave us a glance over his spectacle rims. I am Mr. Smithy, second assistant political officer to the British mission here. I do not have the pleasure of your acquaintance. You have a fine office, I remarked. Alas, my friends, I felt no contrition at my rudeness, for we had been ill-handled and entirely out of temper. So what you mean is, he said it like, you got a fine office. Burn, Mr. Smithy blushed. Hey, the Durrani King's at the Palace Hizar at the Palace Fort. It is a little opulent for its current use. That is beside the point, my master interjected sharply. I am Mr. Phileas Fogg, and this is my valet, Passport Out. I am a subject of Her Majesty and passing through Kabul with no small urgency. We are on day 19 of our 80-day journey. Urgency? The political officer's eyes flashed behind his lenses. Pray expand upon the nature of this urgency, Mr. Fogg. Uh-oh. I did not like his tone, and gave him a sidelong glare for good measure. Monsieur Fogg was not used to being on the other side of the interrogation table, and I watched Monsieur Smithy closely as Monsieur Fogg explained his wager and our resultant breakneck trip around the world. I could see Smithy growing more astonished with each word. Finally he took off his glasses and tapped them on the table. Were you Russian or Persian spies? He said musingly. You would have a more plausible story. We're English, dude. We're like you fuckhead. But I could not, in all honesty, disagree. My master's ongoing willingness to risk life, limb, and valet for a bet seemed to me the height of nonsense. I fear I did not keep my thoughts from my face either, as I saw Monsieur Fogg's cold glance in my direction. Uh-oh. That means I was like, my face was all like, yeah, this is bullshit. And Fogg is like, Monsieur Smithy's eyebrows raised in an eerie mirroring of my master's expression. Then he cleared his throat. A friend of mine is traveling to Omsk. I'd consider it a great favor if you accompanied her. I don't want to go to Omsk. Where the fuck is Omsk? Omsk is quite far, I hedged. Yes, but in Omsk you can catch the Trans-Siberian Express all the way to your sink, or change at the Karamasak for Beijing, he explained. Think on it. I don't want to go that way. We're going to India. He dismissed us and returned to his papers without a second glance. Quite a commanding fellow for a mere second assistant political officer. No, that is the total... We got all this stuff to go a different way. Like, we've got the astrolabe to sell in Benares. We've got the flying rug to sell in someplace. See, we want to go this way. We want to go towards Benares and then Chittagong, however you pronounce it. So we want to go to Agra next. The Palanquin along the Grand Trunk. The poet said, why can I not... Oh, wait. I'm ahead of myself. We can go to Lahore? Oh, man, this is all train stuff. Why can't we plan any of those? One can travel along the Grand Trunk to Agra? No, I want to... Why can I not plan? Yes, we have 100. I don't want to go to that other place. Oh, there's a mail ship? That's pretty cool. But no. Alright, so I guess we'll just sleep. We'll pass the night here. First thing in the morning, we'll make our plans to roll. Before retiring, I intended to... I'm going to take some hours walking around. He still likes us. Before retiring, I spent a few hours walking around and entered into the discussion with a somewhat energetic Haradi master who had lost a monocle. Which I helped to recover, who then, between bouts of laughter, told me that you could obtain henna in Madras that will sell for a fortune in Manila. Well, that's interesting. I will give him £1 for the information. I doubt we'll need it, but let's be polite. It's only £1. I paid £1 for the information. He nodded and moved away. Alright, let us depart. I want to go all the way out to Agra. We'll hire extra space for our extra suitcases. And roll! We could technically have brought one more suitcase. Oh man, look at this. They're like oxen pulling a palatial... This is amazing. I forget what you call those. We hired a mechanical palanquin for the journey and clambered about. Let's converse. I am at your service, Monsieur Fogg. Pass apart, there you are. Have you learned about Agra? The Mughal artificers built the walking city hundreds of years ago. The city walks? What about Hong Kong? For instance, you can pick up hunting rifles in Hong Kong that are extremely valuable in Batavia. What about Singapore? Can I get whores there? For instance, merchants will play in Hong Kong, or in Hong Kong will pay extremely well for candles scented from the rose of Singapore. That's a boring story. Lahore! The Grand Trunk Road, stretching from Afghanistan to Bengal, was an ancient trade route. You know, I think this is where we're going to end. Man, we're doing pretty well. If we get to Benares and the other place, we're going to have tons of money. And then, I don't know, maybe we can hire an airship or something. Hire servants to carry us the rest of the way. And we're on day 20. And we are well through Asia. We're not like to Japan yet or anything, but we're making our way across. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Awkward goodbye. Take it easy.